spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. I wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Call it down at about 9 to go.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Check 55, Mike. 30. Pick it up, G. 57.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he'll wind up netting positive yardage out of this as he's able to get it up near the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a loss of 5. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
30-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Complete to John Ross.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And brought down, but line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
No They'll move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 3-yard line.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Jake Elliott.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Burrow on first down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Complete to Joe Mixon.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Eagles 13, Bengals 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Bynes able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
To Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sacked.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
After the sack on first down, Wentz, he's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Wentz now on first down. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
a loss of 10.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call, because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Complete.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Taken down.
Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air. And
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 24.
Wentz's pass intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st down.
They come up in a 2 tight end look here. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
End of the 3rd.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Eagles 13.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Point after.
A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10-10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk. And now look at him go. 20, 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. There the Eagles are back within a score. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time, because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Number 26.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Bengals 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Bengals 26.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
The 23-yard
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They go again with Scott. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Another run here with Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll run with Scott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Eagles, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. Sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.